Chair. Mr. Chair, will Representative Ortiz yield to some questions?
I'm sure she will. Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem,
I'll
I
be
will.
here.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, Rep. Ortiz. So in our current child support system, is it true that there are cases where a pregnant woman ends up owing her partner child support? Or a woman in general?
Representative Ortiz.
Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, Representative Salman, that is correct. There are many cases where a mother might be required to pay child support to the father, and under this bill, that could open up a very frightening can of worms. For example, if a mother is a victim of domestic violence, or perhaps the pregnancy is a result of a sexual assault, under this bill, hypothetically, she could be required to pay child support to the person abusing her.
Representative Salman.
And Mr. Chair and Representative Ortiz, so to be clear, the current practice is after the child is born, but Representative Gress's bill would move that financial obligation on the woman to pay her partner while she is pregnant. Is that correct?
Representative Ortiz.
Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, Representative Salman, that is correct. And if we are talking about a case where a mother might be entitled to or required to pay child support to the person who got her pregnant, this could mean that the mother would have to reveal very private, intimate details about their pregnancy status and when they became pregnant to a court of law. And as you can imagine, if that mother is a victim of domestic or sexual violence, it is very frightening to know that the abuser could potentially compel her to reveal these private, intimate details, which we know in the domestic violence advocacy community could further open her up to endangerment.
Representative Salman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, Representative Ortiz, wow, that is absolutely horrendous.
Do you have a question, Ms. Salman?
I do, Mr.
Okay, please
Mr.
proceed.
Speaker Pro Tem. And so, can you explain how this bill is tied to the national movement to end abortion rights and exert control over pregnant women, regardless of their circumstances, just pregnant women across the board?
Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, Representative Salman, it has been a long-stated goal of the radical anti-abortion movement to establish into law that life begins at conception. Although this bill does not outright talk about abortion, there is the potential that a legal argument could easily be made that a fetus or a fertilized egg has more rights than a pregnant person if the the date of conception is established into law. That is the concept of fetal personhood, which has been tried in other states around this country as a stated goal to ban abortion outright.
Representative Salman.